It's been 3 years since I have been traveling around these states in my 2015 Jeep Wrangler. I have already traveled to over 20 states in this Jeep. But it's time to retire this Jeep and start more travels and exploring in a new Jeep. So I want to share some of my memories I have with this Jeep that has given me so many amazing memories. Welcome to my life. Let's start from the beginning. I got this Jeep because I was a hiker, and I was tired of driving down dirt roads in my car that I had. I used to have a Chrysler 300, and one day in a casino, I hit a jackpot of $5,000. Now, I have always been one to believe in good karma and giving back to others. So I felt like this money I won was free money I just received. I found this Jeep at a dealership, and even though the dealership was going to give me a trade-in value for my car, I decided to donate my car to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I then put the $5,000 down on my Jeep. I now had a great vehicle to get me down all those dirt roads. I started meeting other people in the Jeep community and started learning from them and going off-roading, and eventually got into rock crawling. I now had a new hobby with my Jeep. I didn't expect to meet so many other Jeep people and gain new family and friends of this amazing Jeep community. The community of these people are strong and so passionate about this lifestyle. It was an amazing feeling to be around, and I became just as passionate engulfing this Jeep lifestyle. And it was another distraction from my depression. I went through some tragic things in my life, which you can find those stories in other videos on my channel. I dealt with depression on a daily basis. So one day I decided to give up my 10-year career, buy a travel trailer, and go travel around the states and surround myself in nature everywhere. Nature has always been therapeutic and calming for me. I thought I was crazy to do this, but I needed to do something to make myself happy and deal with my depression that I was dealing with on a daily basis. I got on the road, towing my travel trailer with my Jeep, and my journey started. The first year of my travels across these states was with my travel trailer. But it was a lot of stress on me and my Jeep towing this travel trailer across these states. Moving into a travel trailer was hard. Having to adjust to such a small space and getting rid of a lot of things to fit in the trailer. Now I am going to be moving into an even smaller space. I didn't know if this could work, living in a Jeep full time, but I knew it was going to be less stressful traveling around these states without towing the trailer. And I also knew I was going to be able to camp in more secluded places in nature in just my Jeep. So I decided to store my trailer and give it a try for a few months. It was an amazing decision that I had made, converting my Jeep into my tiny home on wheels. I was able to travel so much better and see so much more. I ended up putting 33,000 miles on my Jeep in the first year of living in it, driving all across this country. "17 months ago, I decided to start a new journey of life. I needed to figure out how to make myself happy and rediscover who I truly am. I decided to do all this by going to surround myself in Mother Nature, as she has always made me feel at peace. I started this journey towing a travel trailer around these beautiful states. I did this for about a year. Though I have so many memories of my travels in this trailer, it is time to say goodbye. I have been living in my Jeep now for the past 7 months and have been much happier in just my Jeep. My journey of being happy and rediscovering myself, I need to live as minimalist as possible. There's going to be a lot of new chapters in this new life of mine. And today I'll be closing one of those chapters as I say goodbye to my trailer and continue on with my journey in my Jeep. I always got a lot of questions about living in this Jeep and traveling all over the states in it. Due to my Jeep was lifted and had 37-inch tires on it. But I managed to turn this beast into my tiny home and was able to live in it comfortably. It was a tiny space for sure to live in, but to wake up every day and see those beautiful views from my Jeep was well worth it. This Jeep got me through 27 states in the past 3 years. And I've got to see some pretty amazing places. Driving my Jeep across this country, exploring hidden trails and untouched landscapes, I realized that the journey is more than just miles on a map. It is the freedom of the open road, the thrill of the discovery, and the awe-inspiring beauty of nature that makes every moment unforgettable. I will always cherish this Jeep for giving me this unforgettable journey. I have been blessed to have been able to see and explore so many beautiful places in my Jeep. But that time has come for me to retire her from these roads. I have been blessed with a brand new Jeep now and will be starting more memories and another journey in my life with my new Jeep. Although I loved my old Jeep, and still do, and she did get me to so many places around this country, I did put some things into consideration for my new Jeep. There will be things done differently with the new Jeep and how I build it out. I am excited to start fresh in how I am going to do my build on my new Jeep and to make it more comfortable for me and my little dog to have as our tiny home on wheels. I will miss my old Jeep on these open roads, but this new Jeep is going to be a lot better for those open roads. Thank you to my beautiful Jeep for giving me all these amazing memories. Thank you for being my trusted companion on all these countless adventures, from winding mountain roads to quiet forest trails. My Jeep has carried me through the heart of nature, creating memories that will last a lifetime. Well, this was my first time camping on an actual beach. So it's my first time waking up on an actual beach. Camping, sleeping in my Jeep right there. So I have to say, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool falling asleep, listening to the waves, and then it was pretty cool waking up to the waves and pulling off my window covers and seeing the ocean right there, because look how close I am. It's pretty cool. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that little compilation video I put together of my amazing Jeep. I really wanted to put something special together about that Jeep, because you guys know that Jeep means so much to me. I have so many amazing memories with that Jeep. I mean, from the beginning all the way until the end. So it is a little sad that I will be retiring that Jeep, but realistically, it was time. It was time for me to have something a little bit more reliable for the traveling that I'm doing. My Jeep has been reliable, but let's just face it, it's lifted on 37-inch tires. The Jeep was originally built out to be a rock crawler and to go do all this fun stuff and everything. When I started traveling, my Jeep was already built out like that. So it was a little stressful sometimes driving that big old Jeep around and everything. I got a lot of attention in it though. But yeah, I mean, I couldn't travel longer than 5 hours. My max was 6 hours. That was my max, because it's a lot with it being lifted and those big tires, and then I had the hard cases on top of it, which added more height to the Jeep. So like, I never went over 65 miles per hour. I did that mostly because I was trying to save on gas. But also, you know, she swayed a lot because she was just so big. So it was a lot of concentration when I was driving that Jeep on the road. So I know what a lot of you guys are thinking. Y'all are probably like, oh, well, what did I do with the Jeep? And right now, my Jeep is stored very safely somewhere. Trust me, it's very safe. So I have her in storage right now because I'm just ready to get back on the road, start my travels again. It's been a rough last 4 months. We're going on 4 months, so it's been a rough last 4 months, and I'm ready to just get back on the road, enjoy those open roads, and get back into my nature. So therefore, I needed to build out the new Jeep. And that's what I've been doing over the last couple of weeks, is building out this new Jeep. That's right, you guys get a little sneak peek of the Jeep right now. I've been doing a lot of work on this Jeep, and I only have a couple more days before I'm actually completely done, and I am back in nature, living in a Jeep, and just enjoying my nomad lifestyle. So back to my old Jeep, it is safely stored. And when I got this Jeep right here, I contemplated on a lot because my old Jeep means so much to me. I've had so many good memories with my Jeep. I got the Jeep when I was going through a rough time in my life, and it was a nice distraction having a new hobby with the Jeep, and then starting to travel with that Jeep, and working on myself and all the places my old Jeep has gotten me to. So my old Jeep does have a lot of sentimental value to me, and I considered keeping my old Jeep just because of the sentimental value it has to me. Like I've never ever felt this way about a vehicle before like I do with this, with my Jeep, my other Jeep, the white one. And I considered keeping her so I could have her as a toy, so I can start doing my rock crawling again and doing the fun stuff with the Jeep and everything. But I'm not finished traveling. I'm not finished. I have so much more to go see and explore around these states, and it's going to be a while, I think, before I start traveling. And so therefore the Jeep is just going to, my old Jeep is just going to sit in storage, and I don't really think I'm going to use it a lot. I do go through Vegas a lot, and that is where my Jeep is stored, and I do always end up back in Vegas a lot. And a lot of my close Jeep friends live in Vegas, and so I know that I'll be able to go take the Jeep out and go do some fun trails with my Jeep friends and family in Vegas and everything every time I go back. But I don't know. I mean, I'd love to keep my old Jeep. I really do. But after giving it some thought, a lot of thought, over these last few weeks, I think I'm going to sell the Jeep. And the reason why I'm leaning more towards selling the Jeep is because financially wise, this year was not a good year for me. You guys know I had to take a break for a while. The channel kind of just went down, and my savings went down. So I think it's smart for me to put the Jeep up for sale and sell it, and then I can replenish my savings account that I have and still be able to go and travel and do this full time and still continue to work on myself. Because as far as myself goes too, I kind of went backwards a little bit mentally, dealing with all the stuff that I just dealt with my friend and cancer. So that kind of just put me back a little bit mentally also. So now I need to get back out there and just get myself happy again and clear my freaking head and my thoughts and all that stuff. So I will be putting the Jeep up. Like right now I have it stored in a very safe place, and I'm gonna leave it stored there for the rest of this year and get back on the road, start my travels again, go be alone in nature, because I need alone time. I really need alone time. I haven't had that yet, and I need to get my alone time in. I'm about to have a lot of things coming up this year with meet and greets and quartzsite, and so I need to go have some alone time before all this stuff happens. So by the end of the year, I will be going back to Vegas. I will be cleaning the Jeep up. There's a crack in the front windshield of my Jeep, and I need to get that windshield replaced before I can list it for sale. I need to clean the inside, but I will be listing the Jeep for sale by the first of the year, next year. It's going to be a sad day when that Jeep is sold and it's taken off, but realistically, I think it's the smart thing for me to do. So, the Jeep will be listed to sell sometime in the beginning of next year, because I need to get it cleaned, the windshield replaced, all that stuff. So if you guys are interested in the Jeep, shoot me an email. You guys are the first to find out. Realistically, you know, when that day comes that I actually list it for sale, you know, I'll make a whole video about it. But I have a big following in the Jeep community. I have a lot of friends in the Jeep community. So I'm going to list my Jeep on a lot of Jeep pages when I sell it, because you have to know what you're getting with that Jeep, because everything on that Jeep is upgraded except for the engine and transmission. So it's built out, ready to go for everything. So yeah, I'm excited though for the new Jeep, and I'm excited to show you guys what I've done on the inside and the outside of the new Jeep. This Jeep is going to be so much more reliable, and the build that I did on this Jeep is so much more comfortable and gives me so much more space also on the inside. And I'm very excited to get on the roads with this Jeep right here. This is a whole game changer for my lifestyle and what I'm doing, traveling across these states and everything. Huge game changer. So yeah, stay tuned for those videos. I will have 2 videos coming out on this Jeep build right here, and like I said, I'm so excited for you guys to see what I've done. As you guys can see right now, something's a little different than from my other Jeep. The water jugs on the outside of my Jeep, I didn't have those on the other Jeep. I had a big huge water jug on the inside of the Jeep, and I'm trying to clear up space so I can have more space on the inside of the Jeep. So that's just a little sneak peek of some of the things that I have done to this Jeep right here. A lot of things have been done differently, a lot. And you guys will be amazed, because I'm amazed that I thought of all this. So yeah, stay tuned for that video, and hope you guys loved my little compilation of my video of my amazing Jeep that I had. God, I love that Jeep so much. Okay, till next time.